Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and today we are looking at Zygarde. Zygarde is supposed to be the controller and counter to the legendary Pokemon of this generation, Xerneas and Yveltal, because if you look at its ability, it reverses the effect of aura abilities. Pretty much instead of getting a 30% boost, now it's a 70%, now it's a 70% of the original damage, so a 30% reduction. And that sounds really strong, but in the end, even if Xerneas has set up a Geomancy, it's still going to have the potential to, it's actually still going to definitely one-hit KO Zygarde with even a Moonblast, so the Aura Break doesn't even benefit Zygarde in certain circumstances, and even then, you know, Yveltal doesn't have to use just Dark-type moves to be able to damage or hurt Zygarde. So it's a very strange thing that doesn't make it do its job properly in competitive battling. However, Zygarde is fairly strong overall. You do have access to Dragon Dance, and you do have legendary-based stats. So what I was thinking with this kind of stat setup is you're trying to make it to where you're going to be fast enough to handle a lot of things, your attack is going to start hurting, and your health makes you bulky. Zygarde fortunately has really good special defense, really good base defense, and you can get an easy Dragon Dance on that first turn, you know, making sure that you're going to be able to handle a lot of other Pokemon that aren't Xerneas. And then you have Outrage, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, good coverage overall, 2 stab moves, and a priority move. Really, what could go wrong? You also have Life Orb for the extra damage, and since this is going to be singles format for the April friendly, Outrage is completely usable and completely painful. You're going to have over 400 speed, over 400 attack, and you're going to hit with a super awesome damaging stab move. You also have Earthquake coverage, because Earthquake is a beast and hits everything. Well, I mean, it doesn't hit everything, but it hits hard, and, you know, 100 base power with the stab in singles, as long as they're not flying or have levitate or anything like that, you're going to do a lot of damage to them, and you're going to hit a lot of things super effective. Extreme speed, if they have a focus sash that you break, you can extreme speed, gain that priority over them, and end up finishing them off. Item options, Life Orb. I really wouldn't recommend much else. Maybe you could go full 252 Glass Cannon. Then I would maybe recommend a focus sash, because you could still get hit with something super effective and silly. Zygarde is 4 times weak against that lovely Ice type, which is the bane of all dragons. And you might chance into something like that, which could end up ruining your setup before you even start. Potentially, if you want to go with a tankier set, I'm doing this on the fly right now, so don't hate me if it's a bit off. You could, yeah, I'd put a little extra defense and stuff like that. Maybe do something like that. Don't double check my numbers, because this is, like I said, on the fly. But I would try to come up with something to where, instead of worrying about your offenses, worry about your defenses. Maybe pop a Citrus Berry on him, and then go for 2 Dragon Dance. That way, you're doubling your attack, which means you're now over 500, you're doubling your speed, almost 500, and you have some good bulk defenses to hang back with. And now you have just a slightly stronger sweeping potential, but I just feel 1 Dragon Dance with the Life Orb is a lot easier to do, and it's a lot less risky. I'm just trying to show your options, because Zygarde, this is all I got for him, honestly, and this is all you really need to have. So, wow, this was actually a fast video. I don't think I've done a 3-4 minute strategy in quite some time, but when you look at it, I would call him one of the weaker of the options. When you have that Geomancy onto Xerneas, when you have Yveltal just kind of being a rounded sustainer, and just Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo is available, Zygarde doesn't bring a lot that other Pokemon can't. So I hope you guys just check this out. Think of what you think for yourself, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.